So that last conversation was great. I've been pushing the noodle for years.
Most do, because you're action oriented, you're not vibrationally oriented, you're forgetting who you really are, you haven't made a conscious connection. It's natural, but that was then and this is now. You know things now that you didn't know just a few hours ago, and they've been active in your vibration for long enough that there are going to be some noticeable changes in the receiving mode ideas that flow to you and the speed with which things unfold for you. It's going to be a fun next couple of weeks for all of you.
I was just recently laid off and I have a year's severance package. I've been attracting that. I've wanted a severance package for like 6 months. And I finally got it, and now I'm in this place of, oh shit, I have to get a job. Instead of just relaxing and saying, this is my time to figure out what my calling is, my true calling.
You just told us that you are action oriented and that you are used to making things happen, but isn't it a nice thing that this leeway has come to you at a time when you are consciously aware? How much time does it really take you once you decide? How many jobs have you had? 5, 10, 15, 20? How many jobs have you had?
Just a couple.
And once you felt the inspiration to apply, what was the expanse of time between deciding that you were going to get a job and you actually getting a job?
Not very long.
How long?
A few months.
How long? 6 months? 4 months? 3 months?
Yeah.
So you got 9 months to mess around.
Yeah. Yeah.
In other words, if we were standing in your physical shoes, we would give ourselves permission to let the inspired job come. And until you're sure it is, you know what an inspired job is? That's where you're not even looking and someone offers it to you. That's where you're doing something else altogether and it just pops into your head in some way and then boom, 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 boom.
And I want to do something completely different. I just don't know what that is right now.
Well, don't get too involved in that. Don't get too involved in what it won't be, because when you say, I want it to be different than what has been, you throw a whole bunch of resistance on your trail. And you've already, through the living of life, told the universe what you want it to be. So don't spend any time during these months leading up to what comes next telling the universe what you don't want it to be and activating that within you, and then saying, hey universe, see if you can get around this resistance that I put on my trail every day. Make it easy on yourself to receive. Yes?
Yeah, I have a job interview tomorrow and I'm like, why am I doing this to myself?
It's way too soon.
It is.
It's way too soon.
Okay.
Call them and say, I don't need you for 9 months. Hold on.
Okay, that was my feeling too. I'm like, why am I even doing this? I know I'm not going to take it.
We're just playing with you because you may very well want to enjoy that severance package while you do something else, so that you have sort of a double thing going on there. In other words, we're not for a moment suggesting that you don't want to actively get involved, but what we are suggesting is don't get actively involved, if anything, until you really feel that inspired. Do you know what we're talking about? Has it been recent, or is it a long time ago? Do you know those feelings of a desire that actually is life-giving in the awareness of the desire itself? You had it all the time when you were little, but those around you often squelched the idea because they couldn't see any way that they were going to help you accomplish it, and so they didn't want you to get disappointed, and so they taught you how to never desire anything, because then you never get disappointed. But that flies in the face of everything that you're coming to know. Once that idea comes, you cannot be disappointed. That's how robust and ready for you it is. Once that idea comes, you cannot be disappointed unless you drag old stuff in and just mess it up unnecessarily. You got that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So just take your time and have some fun. These are the things that we would encourage you to remember. I've been putting into my vortex all of the pieces that are resulting in a very clear desire. And when I am in the vibrational place of the receptive mode, that desire will come to me in full fruition. So think about how fun it's going to be to know exactly what you want to do, because the vortex knows. And the vortex is telling you. But you got to get in the receptive mode pretty regularly so that you can hear what the vortex is telling you. And then all of a sudden you'll know, and you'll say, I now know what it is that I want to do. And then, oh, then that sweet spot of watching the universe just doing its thing, bringing about the circumstances, the events, and delivering right to you this thing that you want. You're going to come away from this feeling so empowered and so worthy and so sure of yourself. Good times.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.